I had a request to do a little bit more on this NLP programming. Very interesting technique. First of all, you have to understand that we experience everything through our feelings. We are guided basically 100% by what you feel. And your thoughts and memories and beliefs create feelings. Every time you have a thought, your brain has to make a chemical, and you experience your life through the chemicals that your brain makes. So, and it's very addicting. The body is totally addicted to the drugs that the brain makes. We are constantly addicted to, feel good chemicals. So if we can make any type of chemical, if we can have any type of chemical experience that feels good, we'll get addicted to it. So you might have a negative thought that replays over and over and over in your head, some depressing thought. That thought is going over and over and over and over and over in your brain, and it's making a negative chemical. And so you will, do everything you possibly can to get, run away from that negative feeling chemical. So you'll go towards a direction of anything that makes you feel good. So that's why you'll go and take any form of drug. Marijuana helps because it gets you out of that same negative thought. It gets you into right brain thinking, which is imagination. Your brain kind of goes up. It's marijuana is the best antidepressant you can friggin' buy. And the more your left brain is creating the chemicals that feel really, really bad, the more you're going to want the drug that counters that feeling and makes you feel good. Um, and the same goes with pharmaceutical drugs. If you've got something really, really negative that you're experiencing in your own brain, then the pharmaceutical world will, hey, let me block out those chemicals and give you something else. So basically, in order for our medical world, the ones that use NLP programming, anybody that's selling a product or service, anybody that wants to guide you down their path of truth, usually because they get rich off of it, they need you to constantly have a negative repeating voice in your head. They need you to have your brain go over and over and over again with a negative experience, so your brain naturally is addicted to negative chemicals. And then they'll provide you with the solution of, here, buy my product, buy my drug that will make you feel good. So that's how the drug world works. While marijuana, is the best antidepressant, and it is calming. It will do an awful lot better for your health than any other drug. You still have to look at the idea that it is a drug and it's not natural. The best thing to do is look at your own drugstore. Any chemical that's out there, just even the marijuana chemical, your brain can create that. Your brain is the perfect drugstore. And it can create any feeling, that you want. It can create any chemicals that you want it to make. But you have to sort of look at yourself as being, the pharmacist, the chemist. What does it take to make that chemical for me to experience, life the way I want to experience it? So understanding this NLP programming will definitely help you achieve that. And how it basically works is it's gotta somebody's gotta get you feeling. So what they're going to do is try and get you to remember an amazing thought, because you can only guide somebody down a path they want to go. It is like hypnotizing somebody. It's identical to hypnotizing somebody. You can only hypnotize somebody who wants to be hypnotized. You can only brainwash somebody who wants to be brainwashed. So in order to have complete control over somebody, you got to tell them what they want to hear. It's like hiding the truth and hiding a lie in plain sight. It's like, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do to you, which is what the elites do, is they'll tell you what they're going to do, but they're going to guide you down that path by making you think this is what you want to do and not see the connections. They'll never ever make the perfect connection so you can make sense out of all of that. And I'm not sure if I'm making any sense trying to explain this. But basically, you know, what does it feel like to feel amazing? What is the most amazing feeling you've ever had? Try and remember a time where you felt that amazing. Was it on a beach? Was it loving your partner? I mean, try and associate past experiences with the most amazing feeling that you could possibly have. Now, when somebody can get you remembering that, and then they'll always make suggestions. Okay, now feel it. Now feel it even stronger. What are they doing? They're making your brain make that chemical. And once you've made that chemical, then they're going to make an association with that. And because we're like antennas, we send and receive information in many different ways, through your eyes, nose, mouth, touch, hearing. Intuition is the best, but most programming does not want you using your intuition. That voice that tells you the difference between right and wrong. That is what they're trying to block out, is don't ever look at that way you send and receive information. It's block that out. And touch, because we're more feeling. We want to feel something. So this NLP programming works best if you're actually touching somebody. When somebody says feel what it feels like to be great, and as soon as they feel what they feel like to be great, they'll touch it, because then that'll make an association with that touch. It's like a tap. It's like getting your brain to remember that spot. Or if I'm going to be talking with you, I will make a suggestion, a word. Every time you're feeling totally amazing, I will anchor that amazing feeling with one word. And then when I want to guide you down the path I want to guide you, I will constantly use that word as I'm saying something completely different, that buy my stuff. Love is a good way that our um, marketing world does it. They will try and get you to feel the love, because you want love. You're humans that want love. There is, we're all about love. You can deny that all you want, but that's who us humans are, is nothing but love. The heart is nothing but love. That's the energy that keeps you going. That's your life force. That's why there's a connection between love and heart. Without love, your heart stops beating. That's why you can only attack heart. Your heart doesn't just choose to die like a cancer cell is just a wish to die. So that is where marketing comes in, is they will use sex, they will use love, and then they'll associate their product with, you will get this feeling if you buy this stuff. So they constantly are making associations with something that you want, and it's not necessarily what you want. You want the love feeling. Not the car is going to make you feel love. Not the house is going to make you feel love. Not the big bank account is going to make you feel love. So this is where we're all dealing from a lack of. They need to, the marketing world, everybody that wants to manipulate you, they have to constantly let you feel and have thoughts that go in your mind that says you don't have it. So as long as I can manipulate you into thinking you don't have it, but I know and I can give it to you, then you'll follow my path all the time, because I'm offering something that you don't have. I've only brainwashed you into believing you don't have it, you know. And right now, what I've designed, wish to put on my channel is just, more of my observation is, okay, this is what was done to me. This is like my diary of discovery, my observations of everything that I've been noticing. I've noticed that I've been programmed to live in a lack of love all the time, and I notice that I can attract things, everything that I want to experience, as soon as I put that feeling in myself without any stuff. Magic seems to happen, because while you're dealing with a lack of something, then that's why you're attracting all of the shit you don't like, because you're a magnet to what's inside you. So if you don't like what you see around you, you've been programmed to think you don't deserve it. You've been programmed to think, and somebody else is out there saying, they have the path for you to go follow to get what it is you're lacking. So that's basically, I don't know if that quite explains NLP programming, but it's very much, make you feel what you want to feel, and then start making associations to guide you down a path that somebody else wants you to go down. um, and you got to understand you're dealing with a lack. What is it that you're lacking? And then why do you even feel you're lacking? What's made you in your world or your reality think you are lacking? Generally, it's a story that you're just repeating over and over again. It's a belief, and it's a belief that you believe in, and you'll attach it with a big bad story that you will replay over and over and over and over and over and over in your mind. And you know what? Stories can be changed. That's what I learned the biggest. I got the biggest power when I said, oh, I'm just going to tell a different story. Because that's all life is just a story. And you can rewrite the stories. Everything is an illusion. You can always see the good and the bad of one situation. There's always more than one perspective of every event. How you choose to look at an event is how you're going to experience it. I hope that explains. If it doesn't, ask me some more questions. Peace out.